Get that piece in there. That's awesome. So this is the one Ed wants to get. While he's here, we got to bend some elbows, right? Where is Alex's hand?
All right.
You guys ready?
Yep.
All right. Go.
Good morning, one and all. Okay, so this is the finale, the grand finale. But we're going to do something a little bit special for you guys. Chris, Ed, and I are going to break down this job for one reason and one reason only. Greg Whitstock, the pond guy, says that there's the most profits in ponds of any niche in the green industry. Agreed?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay, and what we want to do is show you guys, thank you, Zach. What we want to do is show you guys exactly how much profits there are. Because I was running through the numbers last night.
Yeah.
And I'm like, there's nothing I could do that would even come close to the profits on a job like this. There's nothing. In my history of working, I've never come close to making as much money as you could potentially make if you were installing this thing in somebody's backyard for them. In fact, I was talking to Tim about it this morning.
Yeah.
So you guys got to stick around because I'm not going to give it to you all at once, guys. Got to watch till maybe the end, maybe the middle. Who knows? I may pop that sucker in anywhere. But long story short, we are going to give you all of the information, be able to bid a job like this and to know exactly where the profits are. And these guys are going to help me with it.
You got it.
And this is Chris. And this is Ed. If you guys are just tuning in for the first time, these are the aquascape gurus right here. So we're gonna bring it all to you. Let's go. Guys, these guys are busy working, but I do want to introduce the team that's working out here today. You want to introduce yourself?
What's up, guys? My name's Kevin. I help produce Ed's channel here.
So if you want to see, you do the long form videos for Ed, right? Yeah. Go to YouTube. Ed has a phenomenal channel. Hey guys, I'm just doing introductions to the for the audience. Austin, you want to introduce yourself?
I'm Austin. I'm with the Pond Company.
Russell Sabo from Fountain and Waterfalls.
All right.
Chris Wilson, Territory Sales Manager, Midwest, Aquascape.
And you're going to hear more from him and this guy.
Ed Ballou with Aquascape, also known as the Pond Professor.
And we got a new one. All right.
Matt with Urban Landworks and the Pond Company here.
And you're located in?
Bloomington, Minnesota.
Right. I'm Zach. And?
Greg Gill with Eastern Iowa Landscape Services, Muscatine, Iowa.
All right, so if you're in Iowa, he's one of the best pond installers I've seen. I mean, and excavator operator. And Sean has probably got a camera somewhere and running around, and he's part of the Aquascape team as well. Just wanted to let you know who's all playing in the pond today. All right, guys, the crew keeps growing, and I'd like to introduce you guys to Jeff. How are you, Jeff? So, some of you guys may have seen Jeff before. You are the world's arm wrestling champion, or were at one point. Right. And I've watched you on ESPN. I've seen you on the news and other things. And so, we've got our guy Alex here. Alex, come over here. So I put Jeff up to this, and he said he'd agree. Will you arm wrestle? Sure. Him? All right. All right. But you guys got to stay tuned because it's not going to happen right away. So you get to watch some more cool pond building stuff and us wrestle boulders. And then Alex and Jeff are going to go toe to toe in an arm wrestle. Yeah? All right. Sounds like a day. All right. Come on in, gentlemen.
Me and my kids and my wife.
Oh, really? Oh, nice.
So Jeff has a koi pond and he's going to expand it. That's why he's here today. So he wants to learn, just like all of these guys have come from all over to just to get the tips and tricks. But while he's here, we got to bend some elbows, right?
What's that? Yeah.
What's the setup? How do you do that?
Someone say, ready, go. Just make sure you don't turn your body too far away.
Ed, you got to get in there. You're the master of
Oh yeah, you gotta
ceremonies.
put your hands on top on the other side, and you gotta.
Where is Alex's hands?
All right. Are you guys ready? Yep. All right. Go.
Come on, Alex. Jeff is smiling. He's like,
My elbow.
You need a cushion under there? Anything?
No, it's just it.
Okay, ready? You guys ready?
Yep.
All right, go.
oh.
See, that's what it starts with. That it pops.
Well, we don't want you to hurt yourself.
All right. It sounds like a popcorn machine. Right? Something just go let go of it.
Thanks for being a good sport, Jeff. Appreciate it.
All right, Ed, you're next.
We got boulders to lift. We'll wrestle them in. All right, guys. Jeff is on the road. It's a busy day. Where can guys, if they want more information, they want to find you on social media, where would they go?
On Jeff Dabe Minnesota Arm Wrestle on Facebook, Jeff Dabe on TikTok, or Jeff Dabe on Instagram.
D-A-B-E, like yes. Babe with a D.
Yes, that is correct.
All right. Thanks, Jeff.
Thank
Appreciate it, my friend.
Nice.
Have a good one.
Thanks.
All right, you guys, if you haven't seen the video prior to this one, this is our largest boulder, and it took 3 pieces of equipment. My biggest Kubota Skiddy, my Kubota KX040, and the Dabe. But the Dabe came through. Dude, this has got to be the funnest job I've been on in so long. Like,
it's great, isn't it?
Not joking, this has just been fun.
Yeah, it has. And we've lucked out with weather, so today's gorgeous. Perfect day to start wrapping stuff up. Getting that piece in there, that's awesome.
So this is the one Ed wants to get. And this machine can lift it barely. We got to do the switch.
Yeah, we can get forks on.
We're going to bring it in, set it down, and then we'll fork it from the top, and we'll use the Kubota to lift. So it'll be a tandem lift. Yeah, right, Stan, that sounds great.
Bring it in with the bucket then?
Yeah, bring it in with the bucket. He's here to help you bushel it. So one of the things, if you guys work on a job site or construction site, there is legitimately a technical dialogue that you should create within your own company. And we used to do that, but sometimes we just like to make up our own words, like Kershmushel. Tim does not want any dirt with this boulder at all. over the top of it and then lifting. So he's the main lifter. All right, we'll figure this out and get right back to you. We're already filling and Chris is edging. Yeah. And that's pretty typical. You guys fill before you're done.
Well, yeah, so on a one-day project, so you're always thinking ahead. On a one-day project, your pond, if it's say 180 square feet, 200 square feet, your goal with a 5-person crew is dug, line, rocked, and filling at lunchtime. So filling, your edging's not done, but it's filling, so we're not sitting around waiting for it to fill up at the end of the day. So we hustle and bustle, we work as a team, 5-person team, 4-person team, depending. Everybody works together to get to that goal. Lunchtime might be at 11:30 because it's easy digging. Lunchtime might be at 12:30, 1 p.m. because it's hard digging.
How big is that pond?
150 square feet to 180 square feet.
What's the general price range of a pond like that?
15,000.
And you get her done in one day?
One day. Of a well-seasoned crew, right?
Yep.
Just 4 to 5 guys that are hustling. It's a hard day, but we try to get it done in a day.
Boom. So the goal with that rock is to turn it and get it inside of the pond as a stepping stone. Hey Alex, can you move the stick, the transit rod? I think that could get kershmushled.
We got this, but we got screwed on this side, so we're going to put down dirt to this side will stay on. Hold up. And plug something in. Your end has to stay on here.
Shorten it?
Hold on. Let's readjust this strap. It kind of choked off. That's good. How far can I drive in there, Ed? Hey, Ed, how far can I drive into the pond?
You should be able to drive all the way up onto the plywood here. All right, Tim, you might have to start coming.
He's got to start coming in.
All right, start coming in, Tim.
Yeah, okay. Tell me what you think. It's all you right now. He doesn't have much control on that. How far you done
Hold up, hold up. All right, so that's our back side.
It's only on 1 fork, too.
Start coming this way.
Ed, don't get too close to that 1 fork to snap.
Yeah. Okay, hold it. So, Tim's gonna have to probably stop driving. Where are you at?
You might have to reset. And then come out, get the fork on, just 1 fork on the end.
Yep.
So let's set her down? Let's set her down.
It's digging down, so we gotta lift high on that side, because it's submarine.
If you want me to if I get over there, I could probably hustle it around.
That's what, yep.
This is better than that.
Once you back out, we're going to
I
try to
would say you
position
get
in
over
here.
here, then we'll reposition, get the distance, end up out a bit.
I can't get it anywhere else. It's gonna give us some more.
See what it does then, where it's at. Just put your blade on that rock. Yep. Alright, let's try it.
Oh yeah. On it.
We'll reattach. Remember to keep it tight. Okay. Up a little bit. Hold it. Yeah, just it up there. All right, come straight forward. He's got to go that way a little as well. Problem is, we want to get a plant pocket there. That's got to stay there.
Large step up.
But you want to be like rusted. You like rusted, right?
Whatever you call it. I know what that means.
Then just come straight towards this rock. We could probably, actually I kind of like that shape like that better. If we can still get that liner in there. I like that shape better. So that's not a bad. I like it.
It's a natural style.
Rustic.
I like it.
Over here.
Looks good.
That a blend up, like that other big guy there.
Now I gotta get this out of here.
All right, so for circulation, they've got two jets strategically located that way to pile drive the water over to the overflow this way. So to come down We're just firing it up, just testing out velocity, flow, making sure my electricity works. Ed, do you want to explain to me what we're looking at?
Yeah, for sure. So what we have is we have 2 of solids handling SLD pumps. They're adjustable, so we could increase or decrease the flow from 5,000 GPH all the way up to 9,000. But that's open with like no head height. We're probably getting about 7,500 gallons per hour per pump, so 15,000 GPH. We have that split between these 3 different waterfall effects, as well as these underwater jets. We have one you can see out in front about 3 feet. That one is almost on the bottom, and it's set at a 45-degree angle to create that upwelling effect. The second one is actually blasting across the front. The reason I like to do that is for circulation. You can see we're getting a big circulation pattern here, and all that stuff's going to get pushed over into that intake bay. What this is also doing is this is your main viewing area. So if you're gonna have fish and things like that, and again, I don't think you're talking more about doing like native fishes and things like that versus koi. But koi are riverine species, and they love to play in those currents. So by putting fish in these areas, you can see them kind of playing around in those currents. And this is a riverine type system. We have a good solid flow going through everything, and it's going to keep all that stuff suspended, and it's going to suck it in over to our intake, and then it'll discharge it up into our wetland filter. So we're testing everything right now. Everything looks pretty dialed in my opinion. We might want to throttle this back or maybe tweak that that one discharge point just a touch.
And we can do that with the control valve that you guys put on right there. So you can individually control each jet head if you wanted to, or the pump itself.
Correct.
You can turn it up or down, and of course if you turn it up, you're going to use more juice, more power.
Juice.
So, but you have 2 different pumps. One pump has to stay on 24/7 for the filtration.
Correct.
It cannot go off. The second pump is your company pump. It's when guests come over and you want to impress, you can turn it on, you can make more aeration, more flow, or whatever you want to use, right?
Yeah, but when I was doing the original designs, I was estimating around 15,000 gallons of water. So with both pumps running, we're at 15,000 gallons an hour, which means we're turning the entire volume over once every hour. A lot of grade work still. Drop in that big pump over on the edge. We're going to put in another small log over on that far side. I do want to add another log in the middle of the intake bay. So what we want to do is try to narrow that opening up a little bit. So by doing that, what's going to happen is we're taking this column of water, and when we compress it, it speeds it up because the flow is always the same. So the pump is going to be drawing the same volume. So if we take a big volume of water and we tighten it up, speeds it up faster. It's going to suck it in more, so that's going to create more of a suction on the surface. So that's one of the things I'm going to want to do as well. So I think we're going to put something in right kind of in that middle section over there, and we'll see what that looks like.
And Ed likes to burn the midnight oil. It's already like 5 or 6 o'clock, and he's talking about doing all this stuff yet tonight, and then driving home to Chicago.
Another day.
Like I said, you're the only person I know that I think could keep up with my right-hand man, Frankie.
Nice.
All right, you guys. I promised you guys some numbers, and I didn't forget. And I've said that ponds are the most profitable thing that you can possibly install in landscaping, and I firmly believe this. I've talked to so many guys, but I want to actually talk about the actual numbers on a project like this. So some of you guys have been tuning in and watching along through the entire process. And let's just talk about what we've got here. Now, I talked to Ed and Chris, and they told me that a pond like this, the typical price would be around $120,000 to $125,000 without the specialty boulders, without a boulder like that, without a boulder like that. That one came in by itself, and that one came in with a few of these other boulders that takes multiple pieces of equipment. Now, my wetland filter, so this is the actual filter system. This is actually still a pond. It's still a usable water surface, but this wetland filter is double sized over what you typically would need in a pond, and that's because I've got 2 German Shepherds, and both of those dogs basically live in this pond. I don't know why. They love this thing. We've also done a couple other specialty things that would add to the price of this pond. So if I was going to say, hey, you know, what would something like this completely cost, wrapped up, installed in your backyard, it's going to be a little different and a little unique, because some of the things that we've done is extended the deck over the face of the pond so that when you come out onto the deck, you're actually looking over the pond. So when you look straight down, the pond is below you. That's where that retaining wall came in one of the first videos you see. Now the size of this pond, she's around 5 foot deep in its deepest part. We do have a couple catfish tunnels that I put in because like Ed was talking about, we're going to be doing native fishes. And I've always wanted to go noodling, so boom, boom, we've got a couple catfish tunnels. We've got the intake over there. The plantings are far from done. I'm not even close to done with the plantings. I've done some things on this back wall that I'll show you in an upcoming video. I fortified this back wall over here and then finished off the plantings. They've got to grow in. But if I was going to say, hey, you know, a general estimate for what something like this would take, the cost to install this would be around $150,000 as you see it here. And it took the Aquascape guys not 7 days. It took them, yeah, 7 days total time. They were here. And then Zach and I and Frankie took another 2-3 days to wrap up the exterior landscaping. And we've still got more to do. It's a work in progress. But if you take that total number of 150G as you look at this and you divide that by 7 days for a 4-man crew, you can start to do the math and see just how fast the profits add up. In fact, I've gone to enough Aquascape training seminars to know that the average mow and blow guy, the guy that makes tall grass short, is earning around $25 an hour. The average guy doesn't take any more knowledge. You don't have to be smarter, better, bigger, faster, stronger to install a pond. You just need to attend a couple classes and understand the process. But the average pond guy makes $253 an hour. $253. More than 10 times what an average mow and blow guy can make. I'm telling you guys, I want you guys to have the best possible life that you possibly can. We only have so many hours, so many days, so much time to get through this. And why go to work every day and grind and struggle and hustle and not be rewarded for it? Invest in yourself. Just take a few moments of time to try to understand how to do something a little more nichified, and you're going to be able to take your business to the next level. But I hope you guys enjoyed this series. We're gonna wrap this up. I'm gonna show you what we did for some of the finished landscaping, and my plants look like crap because my dogs tear them apart. As soon as I put them in there, they're wrestling, they're playing with balls, they're ripping everything out, they're jumping, they're swimming. I can't keep these dogs out of here. It's unreal how much the animals love this pond. But that's it for today's video. Hope you guys are having fun going along for the ride. I'm having fun having you guys here, and I hope me covering some of these numbers maybe can help some of you guys see the potential in this that maybe you didn't know existed. That's it for this one. God bless. Go get them, you guys. We'll catch you on the next one.